American Racing. I showed them turned salmon. Somebody that doesn't know what we're talking about is, what is turning salmon a euphemism for?
Because we don't say pink.
Yeah. Well, it's not pink. It's salmon, you know.
Coral.
Yeah. Oh, coral, is it?
Ah.
Well, at least it's not aubergine.
I'm not even going to try to say that.
I know those colors.
I guess the developer calls it salmon. We call it salmon, right?
Yep.
Mr. Hurley's watching us over on Facebook. Hey, John.
Hi.
That is the Danger Racing Group. Alex Rockwell from BBY is on here with us. Welcome, guys. Sorry,
got so
we
many
just
great
crashed.
teams. Oh yeah, we got so many great teams that associated with the series, and that makes it a lot of fun.
Mr. Huggins is on board with us.
Super nice, folks.
I'm sure he's looking to the upcoming VIR race here in December, beginning of December.
Yeah, he's going to be down here at AMP Racing. Him and Chris Schenker coming down.
Eating a little bit of curb there, and the way into Canada Corner is the MR2.
Yeah, BAR, the British American Racing by Hawk team, continues to drop.
Ludicrous Speed now chopping away at that lead, down to a 108 now.
It's getting down there.
Starting to reel in Cone Crushers. The off pace slightly 258, but JSK slamming out, just keeps turning out those 252s.
That car is quick.
And he came out here yesterday and won that race pretty handily. Out here today, a threat, maybe not for the win unless there's a lot of drama up front, but...
Well, we've had drama late in races before, that's for sure.
Right.
This is true.
Some races, it seemed like leading or being up near the front was the kiss of death.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, looking forward to seeing you next weekend as well, so...
That's nice. What's that?
All right, got to dip my head in the iPad for a second. Lap 100 in the books.
This is our friends in the Pontiac again.
All right.
Oh.
American Express.
Let's listen to that motor. And you hear that little peep squeak in the back.
It's funny.
Hey, Two Brothers Racing and that Mercedes 190E has showed up in P15. They had a pretty good run yesterday. Where did they finish? 10th place. Oh, yeah.
The wipers lifting off the windshield. There goes ludicrous speed down the inside. It's a fast little MR2 chasing down that big Pontiac on the straightaway. That's funny.
Not if you're in the Pontiac.
No. I hear you
like,
there,
what?
brother.
Probably tons of fun for the MR2 driver there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take your American Iron and raise you one.
Back when I was vintage racing, the first race that I had with the car, a little Datsun, I passed a Mustang. And there was nothing more satisfying in that moment than making it by a Mustang at Gingerman
With a 510.
with my little Datsun. It was actually my Roadster. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that was fun.
I passed a Ferrari one time in my little Boxster, and I was like, yeah. I mean, I think he was kind of like fairly new at the sport, but I was still taking it.
That was the thing. That's exactly what happened to me. I was taking it.
He could have just as easily been a 30-year veteran.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, whatever trips your trigger.
I know. I was pretty proud with my 110 horsepower.
I was like, I hope I got that on video.
I do. In fact, I'll make sure that for the next race, I'll bring it up so everybody can see it.
One of my my first race in Champ Car was with I rented a seat in the Trumpmeister car, Rob Severinson's car, and had a camera in the car. And the rule is at Daytona, the slower cars stay down on the banking, and the faster cars move up a lane to pass. And about halfway into my stint, I came out of the bus stop really strong. There's a car in the low lane, so I moved up a lane, past him. Sure enough, there was another car, two cars side by side. So I moved up a third lane. Well, by the time we got to turn 4, I was up at the very top of the wall at Daytona, just giggling like a schoolgirl. and damned it if the GoPro hadn't slipped and we got nothing but floorboard.
No, denied.
Yes. It's just proof that God has a sick sense of humor.
Very fair.
Because, I mean, here I am, my first Champ Car race running, at the very top of the banking in turn 4, like I've seen, all my heroes do. And I don't have
like, I'm doing it. Yay.
I'm doing it, yes.
Yeah.
And I don't have it. Now, granted, of course, we were about 100 miles an hour slower than they were, but, it's still the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what surprises me is no one really talks about that lap record you have out there at Sebring.
Oh, I talk about it every time I'm around Bill. I must have brought it up 20 times at Sebring when I went back there in September.
Really? I don't remember anything about it. Tell us about it, Doc.
Mike had me tell that story at dinner one night to Ray Monty. So we had a good time telling some crazy stories. I got to meet more of the Jackie X team at the hotel bar there.
Okay.
Sitting there with Mr. Bulls. And of course, Sebring's their home track. It's kind of split between JSK and KSR and Jackie X now. KSR is starting to put together a pretty impressive resume at Sebring.
Very.
But Cone Crusher's not doing too bad there either. But Team Jackie X, they used to own Sebring.
Cone Crushers just turning in another slow lap time of 3:04. Ludicrous speed of 2:58. Not a very quick time for them either. Again, there's got to be a local yellow out there hurting their lap times a little bit.
Because, I mean, at this point in the race, especially if you're running up front, you definitely don't want to get a passing under yellow. You don't want to risk that. You know, that'll ruin your day. So.
Yeah, unless somebody's right on your butt, you don't want to take any chances either with a low-risk pass. Because you can throw away a win just as quickly as you can get one. Yeah, the gap's down to 48.5 seconds.
No downshift there for turn 14, just leaving it, looks like, in fourth. Car 515 being reported coming into the pits. It's Clueless Racing in their Acura Integra. Started out today with Looney Tunes up in the lead. Then it was a meatball for the N&M racing team for smoking. And then we went full course caution at 9:30 as we went to a pull cars in off the track, eventually going red flag to clean up the racetrack. There was a lot of oil down in several spots of the track. We had a number of cars that were off. And that was at the same time that Team Milan's car broke with rear axle failure, apparently. And we noticed at that point Ludicrous Speed was chasing the leader, moving up the standings. On board with them right now. Full course caution helping them close the gap on the leader. Eventually taking the lead. Cone Crushers capturing the lead after Ludicrous Speed pits. And this is where we are with about 2 hours and 20 minutes remaining in the Frozen Rotors Winter Classic for the Champ Car Endurance Series presented by RVA Graphics and Wraps. If you're looking for some help getting your race car put together, you should check out Race Tech with Drew Knabb on our YouTube channel, ChampCar.live, or over on our Facebook page, the Champ Car Garage. We've got a 6-video series out there. We're going to continue to build on this series of instructional teaching videos. Of those 6, we have them titled Shocks and Struts, Suspension and Geometry, Wheels and Tires, Hubs, Bearings and Bushings, Suspension Bars and Springs, and Steering and Alignment. Those are the 6 videos, and Drew does an expert job of explaining the ins and outs to help us do a better job in understanding how the suspension geometry goes and the different things that we can do to improve the handling of the car.
That's awesome.
Now I'm listening to the way this driver is going through the gears, and it's not really what you want to be doing. I'm not sure if he's having issues with it, or he's looking down at the gearbox trying to find the proper gear, having a little bit of trouble with it.
Yeah, it did look kind of awkward.
Here he's revving the engine again. He's over-revved the engine a little bit, trying to get it into gear.
Yeah, I had to laugh there. I was trying to think of what my video series would look like, and I can't say any of it.
Your video series?
Yeah. It'd be like bars and drinking, chasing single rich women, vacationing in Costa Rica.
That sounds like a fun series.
Yeah, it does. And I'm not sure my mother would be so proud.
So what I'm hearing is he's going up through these gears, He's pushing the clutch in with his foot still on the gas. So you'll hear the engine rev high on the upshift as soon as he puts the clutch in.
That drives me crazy when people use the clutch pedal as an accelerator. Dragon clutches, that drives me nuts.
That's pretty hard on the clutch for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You just like replace the clutches.
Paul, go to Slack on your account, please.
I saw it. I'm working on it. Oh.
Top secret messages.
No. It's just tech stuff, but
we don't understand that anyway.
I was trying to build suspense, Paulie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's all top secret.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to know.
No, we could tell you.